Alford is a bearer of tidings of some description. Good news, or at least it has the potential to be good news. I've received word from Master Riange. Unfortunately, the message was rather thin on details. He only requested that you return to Cristarum and meet him at the Wandering Stairs. Not the most likely of places for important meetings, but I suppose you might be able to squeeze in a pint or two while you're there. Hell yeah. Pray accept mine apologies for calling thee hither at such short notice. The matter I wish to discuss is of considerable import. If it's that urgent, wouldn't it be quicker to use those link pearl things Reen's been telling me about? These are words best delivered in person. So it's important. Or importante in Riange speak. Something happened to the empty. Not that doth warrant our immediate attention. The elements are in a state of equilibrium, and the propagation of flora continues apace. So what's this about, then? As thou art aware, we are not of this world, hailing from what is referred to as the source. However, unlike Riuluk, Thancred and I exist only as ether-given corporal form. Our bodies remaineth on the source, though the thread that binds us to them doth grow weaker with the passage of time. If you stay here too long, you might never be able to return. Precisely. Now with the wheels of change and the empty set in motion, we believe this a fitting juncture to take our leave. We shall but regret not being present to see a transformation reach its completion. That hardly seems worth losing your bodies over, though. If you have to go back to your own world, who are we to stop you? I always knew this day would come, I really wish I did this before finishing Shadowbringers. But I just didn't have time for Endwalker. You'll still have Gaia and Riuluk. And now you'll see this through to the end, together. Aw, we will. I may not be half the woman Minfilia was, but I have friends I can turn to. They might be brutally honest in their opinion at times. Those are the best kind of friends, though. I prefer to save their words and let their actions do the talking, but I wouldn't have it any other way. I promise you won't transform into a crazy ice lady and try to kill me. Okay. have to go with it. Am I doing this on my main? Yeah. There were a lot of things that I wasn't able to finish because I was trying to really get through all the MSQ before Endwalker came out. And, like, time was already a bit tight. Like, I was able to do the Nier Automata raids before finishing Shadowbringers, or after finishing Shadowbringers, but I kind of wish I did these instead. Just, like, story-wise. Although those raids were really fun. Nowadays, I'm, like, going back and just doing a bunch of stuff to, like, unlock everything. That's why I, like, did all the Hildebrand quests. I did, working on this now. And then, you know, all the 6.2 stuff is going to come out, and I'm going to try and finish all that up. And then once I'm kind of current with that again, then I'll just keep working on, like, older quests and everything. But right now, I only have one character so far. I want to make a alt for the EU servers, though. I want to make this, like, evil-looking little Lawful dude, which I'll eventually make, but I want to do, like, an event for that. Though I can't say what the future might bring. No doubt Reen and Gaia will need your support in the days to come. Alas, the mysteries surrounding the fairy are yet to be solved. Whether thou shouldst find the answers that thou seekest or nay, lend not thine ears to its honeyed words, for thy will is thine own. Never forget this. I won't. The time of our departure is at hand. Yet know that, no matter where we may be, ever shall we pray for your success. Aw. So is the rest of his raids just gonna be... Okay. Thurianji and Thancred set to leave the first. It seems wise to share his development with Yalfort, who will continue to oversee expeditions into the empty. Alright, so now it's just me, Reen, and Gaia then. Okay. We're back sooner than expected. Is everything alright? We're down 2 people. Thurianji and Thancred are outies. Oh dear, that's rather unfortunate. I dare say it's something jolly important for them to leave in such a hurry. In any case, I wish them the best of luck, wherever their work may take them. I shall remain here and hold the fort, as it were, and make necessary provisions should any further forays into empty be required. Safe travels, Master Riuluk. Yes. I get music. Yalfort is so engrossed in the slip of paper in his hands that he barely notices your approach. Do try not to startle him. No promises. Real, so the rumors of Knack for being in the right place at the right time are true. And you see, we've just completed our preparations for another expedition into the empty. Miss Reen and Miss Gaia agree that it's high time you all went to see how things are coming along. Though I must say, being at their beck and call night and day does test my patience on occasion. Well, well, fancy seeing you here. Real, yep, that's me. Hi. We're just getting ready for another ride on Sky Slipper. Care to join us? There was one other thing I should mention before you depart. Now that the situation in Yulmore has settled down somewhat, my associates have made some headway in investigating your past, Miss Gaia. Oh? Backstory? Is that so? I thought this was what you wanted. So did I, but I quite like the way things are now. Digging around my past might, I don't know, spoil it somehow. Besides, uncovering the truth behind the voice in my head and my strange powers is bound to be more interesting than whatever life it was I had in Yulmore. I understand. We'll find the answers together, just like we do everything else. Aw. How are the yeah, I want to know about the coffee biscuits, dude. I want to know about the coffee biscuits. Yo, how are the biscuits? Oh, they were delicious as always, but I hear they're quite fattening, so we usually just buy one and have half each. Smart. It's bad to overindulge on food. Then you always get another one anyway. Yes, but we break that in half too, so it's fine. They may as well have one each to begin with. Honestly, Reen, I sometimes wonder if you got biscuits for brains. Biscuits for brains. Ha! Jokes. Though I must say, my time in the Crystarium has been rather enjoyable. We even had a chance to make a necklace from the ice crystal we found. And in case you were wondering, I've been neglecting my training. I wouldn't want my skills to get rusty just because Thinkrid's not around. I'm ready for whatever lies ahead. Arianje would also be pleased to hear you've had your head in those fusty old tomes. I've even done a bit of studying myself. After all, it's up to us to take care of the empty now. I'm looking forward to seeing how things have changed since our last visit. Come on, let's head over to Derek. Oh, that's just called Derek. Like, what a name for a ship. That's my boat. It's called Derek. I don't suppose you fancy taking the helm this time? If you guys trust me to drive, sure. Wait, I'll pilot this time. That's probably smarter. I'm bad at driving. Oh, I didn't realize you knew how. While you're off training, I was practicing with our Sky Slipper they have at the Crystarium. Really? That's fantastic. Hardly. You've been pulling more than your own weight, and I just wanted to do what I can to contribute more. So you two can sit back, relax, and leave it to me. Oh yeah, guy over here taking care of the driving. There's no need to look so apprehensive, you know. Let's get going, shall we? Dope, let's go. Yeah. Well, this part of the empty still looks empty. It's so strange suddenly seeing you at the controls. Why didn't you tell me you'd been practicing? I thought I'd surprise you, that's all. Yo, her hair is going wild right now. Well, consider me surprised. All this time I thought you were only good for smashing things with your hammer. Wow. Bring that up again, you can walk the rest of the way. That's why I keep my mouth shut in the back. I'd best behave. I wouldn't want to get stranded in the empty and miss the festival. There's a festival? I'll go to a festival. Ah, I suppose this is the first time you would have heard of it. We haven't exactly been keeping it a secret, but still in the planning stages. You see, the return of the night sky has brought lots of changes. While everyone is glad, the reality is it's also been quite stressful having to adapt to a new way of life. Seeing how hard our elders are working to keep the Crystarium running, youths like myself came up with the idea of hosting an event as a way of expressing our appreciation. Use. Once we return from the empty, I'll be helping as one of the organizers. Be happy to help, provided I'm suitably compensated. I'd offer to help, but I think I have everything well in hand, so I'd rather do that. I've got enough monies. I wouldn't be so sure about that, but I try my best to make it a success. If everything goes well, all you need to do is turn up and enjoy yourself. Hell yeah, party. How about you, Guy? Would you like to help with the festival? Oh, what's that? I haven't been listening. You totally have. My leg is cramping up a bit. Piloting this thing must have made me more tense than I'd realized. Don't let one of us take over. No, I'll be fine. Please don't crash us. Well, as long as you're sure, but if you feel like switching places, just say the word. As long as we don't crash, dude. Just fingers crossed there. Okay, cool. Now, how can this be? Is it all gone? It's a bit less green. I think that explains it. Did the crystal, like, break? This looks like it's there, but it's just turning... Oh. It's being taken over by the light? Huh. How do we do that? Like, does this mean there's still too much of it in the empty? I'm no expert, this might be a result of losing control when you restore the ice element. Even though I tried to use darkness to hold back the light spilling forth, it seems it wasn't enough. And we're right back to where we started. It's all my fault. No, Reed, you mustn't blame yourself. Yeah, it's not your fault. Like, there's still a lot going on. Ugh. Bro, what? You have returned to me. Restore the darkness while you still can. A familiar voice and an inescapable fate. The promise of salvation at the precipice of ruin. Whoa. And the remnants of a lost past, I would find my truth. This is getting deep. Gaia appears to be conversing with the voice inside her head. Fear of the dark. Ooh. That's a spooky looking little battleground. I dig it. Restore darkness. What did you say, Gaia? Restore the darkness to the world flooded by light. Ah, that's it. We thought we've restored balance to the 6 elements, but perhaps they're still too strongly allied with light. In that case, maybe we can set things right by using darkness. Using darkness? Are you serious? Makes sense. Gets rid of all light. Gotta balance the 2 out. But hold on, it might actually work. Yeah, it sounds like a good idea. Guy, that's a brilliant idea. I wouldn't go that far. I just remembered what I learned during our adventures, that's all. But this does mean we'll need to call on your services again, if that's alright with you. Got you. That's what I'm here for. We've come this far together, and we'll see our mission to the end. To Eden's core. To Eden's core. Let's do it. Stretchy stretch. Okay, what's the first fight gonna be? I love the battleground already. Like that purple and greenish stuff, you know, got some Joker vibes. Right, let's get started. Hell yeah, fight time. But, are there any primals lined with darkness? I can't seem to recall any. Well, not until the next expansion. You mean there isn't one? The Ashian's god, Zodiark, may be suitable, but we need something that Realik has actually encountered, and preferably defeated. Well, does it have to be a primal for it to work? If it's just a lot of darkness that we need, perhaps there are other ways to get it. You may be right. What we ultimately need is a state of highly charged darkness. Shouldn't matter what form it takes. Does anything come to mind, Realik? Good question. Think about it. Flood of Darkness had a fair bit of darkness. The Flood of Darkness? What was the Flood of Darkness? I don't remember that one. It's probably some Void Sent dudes. That would make sense. Maybe we can summon one of the enemies from like the Void Arc. Creatures I unleash while under the fairy's control. If we were able to summon one powerful enough, it just might work. cloud of darkness. I can't begin to imagine how powerful it must have been. Oh. Oh, that's a throwback. I'd say we found the perfect candidate. But where to find a suitable place when where darkness is strong? It won't be easy in a world flooded by light. Well, we've got the Warrior of Darkness and the Oracle of Darkness right here. It seems like a good spot to me. True. What about the light-aligned ether that's all around us? Psh, we're stronger than that. That's where you come in. You can suppress the light while I draw out the darkness. By combining our powers, we can make it work wherever we are. Combining our powers. That's using your noggin. Yes, between us, there's nothing we can't achieve. Don't be afraid, Gaia. I'm not afraid, just very concerned this will all go horribly wrong. Which is the same thing, I suppose. Anyway, it's certainly not easy coming up with these plans by ourselves. That's true. When this is over, we can reward ourselves all sorts of delicious treats at the festival. Hell yeah, festival food is the best. Festival? What do you mean? We spoke about on the way here, remember? I asked if you wanted to take part. I was busy playing with Sky Slipper, so I probably wasn't paying attention. Oh well, not to worry. We can talk about that later. Right now we've got a job to do. That's a bit sus, dude. Like, I don't trust it. I don't know what's going on there. A bit weird. I'll draw out the ambient ether. And I'll shift its alignment to darkness. Yeah. Let's use the power of darkness. Now, really, focus your thoughts. That good old spooky cloud of darkness. Memories of cloud of darkness enshroud your mind. That was a fun fight. I haven't fought that thing in ages. Umbra. This place looks cool. I like this this little arena.
I'm drawing out the darkness. Get ready.
Ooh, with some good fight music. Oh no. She's hot. Why? Why do all the evil ones have to be hot?
It worked, Gaia! We've done it!
Alright, not a fight. Starflight Thunder. I gotta remember my debuffs are right here too. Honestly, this is a lot easier than being right here. For me anyway. It's a lot easier to tell what I'm at. But the enemy bar, I think I need to move the enemy bar over to the right. I'm gonna make it. Oh, made it. Hell yeah. I'm the best. More of these. Do a bit of a spare. Mana up for another blast. Yeah, I think there's just like a bit too much going on with where I have the bar right now. So I definitely want to switch that around. Ow. Oh, okay, we're doing something with squares. I see. See how it is. So it looks like they're moving that way. So I'm good here. Nothing crazy. Okay. Don't know what is going on. Oh, is it following me? Alright, I think it's following me. Let me get this fire off, though. Okay, so then I have like a second to hop off of it before it goes like, you know, crazy. What the hell is this? I want to save my, wherever it is. I always forget where it is, my short cast. It's bad that I always forget where I have that. That's another thing I want to fix. pulls you into it. Oh, it's probably better to be further for that. Okay, makes sense. Get my mana back up. Discharged. Oop, hey. Man. But my ley lines were there. I need my ley lines. I will accept this raise, thank you all. Not gonna be immortal for this attack. I like this though. I like this this change I did. It's also like it's right above my casting bar too. So like whenever I cast something, I can just look at that again. It's a bit of shield to help out. What am I doing? I have plenty of juice left. Right now we're set. I gotta get Thunder back on this dude too. That side, that's good. Thankfully not on that side. I'm assuming. Plus the charge, that's fine. Better than move. I know I joke around a lot and meme it often, but it is better to move to dodge things. It makes a lot more sense. Alright, back to this shenanigans, I say. It's still safe over here. I'm just gonna wait until this pops. Okay. Almost have ley lines back again. Oh, these need to go. I didn't even notice that was a... I should have noticed that was an ad. I was more focused on like moving around with this. And, you know, not dying from it. Maybe we'll jump to Cloud of Darkness, okay. Oh. Good, we good, everything's fine. No worries at all, we're good. We're perfectly fine. Shit. Ooh. Stay like closer to the middle area. For a second, you know what? Let me stay back over here, because if I go in there, then it's just gonna be like a bunch of us all at the same time, and it might get a bit too overwhelming with all these squares. Okay, nice, we made it. Ley lines time, ley lines time. No, dude, no. I'm not moving for my ley lines because you want to do some attack. Oh, out of here. Gotta keep my deeps up. Gotta make up for dying earlier. Guess I'm gonna actually move this time. Instead of just like standing right next to it the whole time. Oh, what was this? Okay, that's what that is. That's the same move that got me last time, too. That has an intense instant kill. My Umbra is gone. Okay, make sure Thunder's back on there. I gotta move their buff around, too, okay. Like, it's not something I want to fix, you know, mid-fight. Because that would just be, very detrimental. Go on this side now. I don't know, I'm just going to stay right in the middle. This way I have plenty of options on each side. Over here with the off-tank. Particle beam sucks. Nice. Get some extra deeps. Darkness is almost done. So fingers crossed, don't die again. Get too late there. We're slow on getting my my ice up. That's fine. Just gotta do a little more shenanigans with this force stuff. You know what, maybe if I put like the enemy's bar like right here. I'm pretty much staring at that spot the whole time anyway. So another ice 4. Yeah. I want to wait until I move before doing like any other fire attacks. Just make it easier. One less thing to worry about for that second. What are you summoning? You're summoning more of those thingies. Spare off. Okay. Almost done. I want to finish off some ley lines though. I just want to wait a sec. Okay, let's do it up. I'm glad I did not. I'm glad I was not on the wrong side of that. Alright, one more and then despair. Come on. Okay. Almost done. Got him at 6%. I just gotta move like an inch for ley lines. It's not too bad. Although an inch could severely impact your deeps. Got sure cast again. That's fine. Gotta make sure to maximize the damage. Yeah, so if you just run out of range for those, the tether goes away. Finally, on the third time, I've realized, but that Pork didn't even cast it. Hell yeah. We just beat up darkness again. Be gone with you. That all went surprisingly well. Of course, we have Ruler to thank for slaying that ghastly creature. You're a fantastic guy. I would think you're an old hand at this. Damn, you called her old? You aren't so bad yourself. We make quite a team, don't we? We certainly do. Aw. Friendship. I don't know about you two, but I'm itching to see whether our hard work has paid off. Let's head back. I don't know, man. Just, I'm gonna battle dance, switch it up. Bum, 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 bum. Dun, dun, dun. The plants are just as lifeless as they were before. Maybe the light's influence is still too strong. Well, it's nighttime at least. That's a plus. What? What in the world? Oh, it's like a rainbow. That looks cool. In fleeting hues and endless warmth, a gentle light washed over me. A glimmer of hope once lost. Well, now it's, I don't know what that means, but it looks cool. Shadows of the past. Gaia is more than a little vexed that your last outing did not result in greater changes to the empty. Well, this looks like we're fighting some more darkness stuff. We tipped the scales away from the light, I'm sure of it, but something's wrong. Very wrong. Well, that's not good. How do we fix it? And what else do I have to fight? For 100 long years, I've waited for this. Oh, wait. For 100 long years, I've waited for this moment. I knew it. You've been hiding inside Eden all this time. Gotta give it the Emperor Palpatine evil voice. What if it is Eden? Whoa. Oh, who dis? Son of a bitch. Of course. These assholes again. Just like, bro, really? Come on. An Ascian? These dudes over here still causing problems. I am Metron, servant of Zodiac. Well, you don't get the Emperor Palpatine voice anymore. The voice has whispered to me all my life. Indeed, and thanks to you, I'm all but free from my prison of light. It's like an evil voice, though. Does that mean Eden was used to seal away an Ascian? Wait, that is Eden. An Ascian transformed into a Sin Eater. Oh. Whoa. I've heard enough about Ascians to know they're nothing but trouble, but I never imagined that one of them was behind all this. Shocker, right? Thought that restoring to darkness was my idea, but this was your plan from the very beginning. It was, but all it took was the slightest suggestion. The rest was entirely your own doing. Alright, we're gonna have to kick his ass. Ah, my freedom is so close, I can almost taste it. Finally, my soul may journey beyond the flesh to which I am yet bound. I knew you would come for me, Gaia. Don't flatter yourself. You've caused me nothing but pain. If I've helped you, it wasn't intentional. Even now, your memories elude you. Hearken unto me, Gaia, and remember. Remember what? What shenanigans are you up to? In an age past, the world you know as the 13th was flooded by darkness. Like ripples in water, the repercussions were felt in the other shards, none more so than here on the first. Became perilously imbalanced and susceptible to the influence of light. Were light to consume the first as darkness did the 13th, it would likewise become a lifeless void, lost to our cause. We could not allow this mistake to be repeated. It was our duty to safeguard this world from the selfsame fate. After a time, Emmett Selk conceived of a plan to trigger a rejoining, utilizing the very light we had labored to keep in check, and tasked us with bringing the plan to fruition. But at the last, we were thwarted by Ardbert and his companions. Though our resolve was strong, theirs was stronger still, and as we fell, so too was the light unleashed. For us, however, death is not the end. Though our bodies may perish, our souls live on, withdrawing but temporarily to the rift. Until you can find a new body to possess. I, too, would have been reborn, but ere my soul could leave its corporeal form, Ardbert struck me with a blade of purest light, and that light enveloped my body, twisting it beyond recognition. Yeah, you got, nerd. Eden, the first Sin Eater. My soul felt such agony as I had never known, and then I knew no more. In my insensate, I guess like senses or whatever. In my insensate, instinctive state, influenced by Arbert's fervor desire to banish darkness, I unleashed the light burgeoning within me, and it spread as an all-consuming wave to every corner of the world. The flood of light, so that's how Sin Eaters came to be. All would have been lost had not the one called Minfilia appeared. Halting the light's inexorable advance, she saved what little still remained of the world. In the process, she also restored to me a sliver of my consciousness, though I remained trapped in my altered form. Motionless, I was capable only of feeble whispering. Emmett Selk, couldn't he have saved you? Perhaps he could have, if such had been his wish. Far easier, however, to simply find another piece of my fractured soul to replace me. From his perspective, there was no need to intervene and potentially disturb the balance of ether, and so here I remained. So after you failed, he left you here to rot. Some friend he turned out to be. Thus abandoned, I called out for what seemed like an eternity to the only soul who could save me. You, Gaia. All this time you were calling to me for help. Yes, but you had forgotten me, forgotten our duty. Though vestiges of your true power remained, you cannot wield it at will. Are you wait, is she an Ascian too? Is that what you're saying? Like, she's... Oh, dude. Okay, hold on. Time went by and eventually change came. The light began to subside and the dark of night returned. You're welcome. Gradually, my voice grew stronger until I was able to exert my will over you. You wanted me to free your soul from Eden, which is why you had me attack it. Another plan to end it in failure. Thanks to Real Look. Yeah, you're welcome. That's what I'm here for. Indeed. Thankfully, your subsequent attempts to restore this barren land allowed Eden to absorb more and more ether aligned closer to darkness, gradually eroding the cage of light that holds me. Owing to your most recent efforts, my mind is wholly my own once more, and I am able to project my image beyond those confines. Then all this time we've been helping to free an Ascian. That's a fine tale, but why should I care about any of it? What are you to me? Come with me to Eden's core, then all shall become clear. Alright. Oh, we gotta go kick somebody's ass in Eden's core. So Eden was the first sin here. Interesting. No, that's some crazy stuff, dude. I wasn't expecting it to be an Ascian who got turned into a Sin Eater. I just realized something. If Eden has been absorbing all that rebalanced ether, that must be why we've struggled to restore life to the empty. I suppose we can think about that later, though. More importantly, it seemed to have lost control over Eden, most likely because of the Ascian. Orange specifically warned us about not listening to the fairy's honeyed words, so we better think this through before we go rushing in. Oh, if only he and Thinkward were here now. What are you talking about? I'm sorry, guy. I shouldn't be so quick to lose heart. What? No, that's not what I mean. Who are... Wait, what? Who are Urianger and Thinkward? Oh, is she, like, starting to lose her memory? That's what it was about the, That's why it seemed so weird when she was talking about the festival. So she's, like, slowly losing her memories? Wait, I know those people. I'm sure of it. Why can't I remember them? I thought something was strange when I mentioned the festival on board Eden. It was as though you had no recollection of our earlier conversation. This is most likely connected to Metron. Damn it all. What more is that fiend going to take from me? Well, we just gotta kill him. We'll be fine. To tell the truth, the thing that frightens me most is that he might forget about us. Well, hopefully not. That would suck and be very sad. That won't happen. For every memory I lose, we'll make 2 more together. Aw. And if I need to know something, I can just ask you. Why not start by telling me about Urianger and Thinkward? To be honest, my nerves are all a jitter, so I need something to help me settle down before we confront Metron. I thought that was just like a box, just like a random box where we were just having some drinkies. Urianger is probably the most intelligent person I know. He spends a lot of time reading, but he also says that he can't learn everything from books, and encouraged me to go out and see the world for myself. Sounds sensible to me. Much better to experience things firsthand than to read about someone else's. Like those coffee biscuits. No book could ever describe how good they taste. Yo, it's all about the coffee biscuits, man. I'm telling you. Eden raids are about coffee biscuits. Is there anything else you can tell me about him, Real Look? Oh my god, listen. You never want to read his dialogue. He can walk on water until he can... But nah, he's devoted to the study of prophecies. He's doing some of that astrologian stuff. Prophecies are funny things, if you ask me. If people know what something terrible is going to happen, they'll go and prevent it, which would make the prophecy untrue. I wonder what Urianger would say to that. That'd be an interesting conversation, actually. Good point. As for Thankward, he's the one who freed me from Yulmore. At first, I thought of him as my knight in shining armor, but really it was much more than that. He traveled all over Norvran and he helped me become the person I am today. He even gave me my name. Good old Dad Thancred. His gift for song won the heart of many a fair lady, or so he claims. We'll go with that one. Out of, like, all the Scions, I think, me and, like, Thancred were... Or, Thancred's, like, my number one, because since I started in Ul'dah, he was, like, the first one that I met, and we became instant bros. It seems he has way with words. That must be how he was able to choose such a pretty name for you. Aww. Actually, while we're on the subject, that gunblade over there belonged to Thancred. He's left it here. As far as mementos go, it's a bit on the cumbersome side, but it reminds me of our adventures together. Even though there's little chance I'll ever see him again, it still feels like he's here with me. I think he'll see you again. We'll figure out some way to teleport. Keeping your memories close. You know what? I should keep a diary. Even if I forget everything, at least I'll have something to look back on. That's smart. It's a brilliant idea. Since we're going to be making lots of new memories together, maybe I could write in it too. Aw. As long as you improve your handwriting before you go scrawling all over it. I'd like your entries to be vaguely legible, if you don't mind. Of course, your ladyship. These two are great together. I like it. But before that, we've got an Ashian to deal with. Let's get this over with. Yeah, let's go kick Zaros. That's what we're here for. Yo, what if, it'd be really, because Gaia already has the hammer. What if she started using the gunblade and just, like, took Thancred's gunblade and started using that? That'd be actually really cool. I like his glove, actually. Even though he sucks. We came as you asked, so start talking. Why settle for mere words when I offer something far greater? Even when I'll afford you a glimpse of the past. More than a glimpse, in fact. It'll be as real as any of the foes you yourselves have conjured forth. Conjured forth? Wait, you don't mean that to perform a summoning, do you? That's an evil-looking smile if I've ever seen one. I do. I shall recreate the battle of 100 years past, which pitted Ardbert and his fellow warriors light against their nemesis, the Shadowkeeper. Ooh, okay. This will be an interesting fight. So we'll play the part of Ardbert. Just as Emmett Selk recreated the final days of Amuro. Is that so? It seems much and more has occurred during my absence. No doubt he employed creation magics to breathe life into his recollections of the past. And what do you hope to achieve with this history lesson of yours? You shall see. You shall remember. Now your very soul will revisit that fateful day 100 years ago. Was Gaia there? Is Gaia like the actual, like, darkness thingy? Gaia, you can't trust Metron. If you do, you'll end up being manipulated again. Yeah, this dude sucks, dude. Great sentence, Jack. Yeah, this dude sucks, dude. Reen. You're right. My days of being controlled by his demon are over. I have a new life now, and I won't let anyone take that away from me. My will is my own. You have no hold over me. Hell yeah, guy. Kick him in the dick. Verbally and physically. Good shot. This is all you're doing, accursed minions of light. I should be the one at her side, not you or anyone else. I'll take her beyond the reach of your poisonous influence and keep her safe. You're a creepy dude. I will kick your ass. Alright, we need to kill Metron, like, immediately. Oh, music turned all dark. What have you done with Gaia? Nothing yet, but soon I will restore her to her true self. You will help me to do so by conquering the adversary I present before you. I botched that entire sentence. Alright, now who are we fighting? Bro, okay, that's fine. Who are we fighting? Well, let's go. Let's do this. Let's get this fight going. Oh. Just kick this out? Dick move, dude. That's bright. I knew it was risky trusting an Ashian, but we played frightened in Metron's hands. We didn't really trust him. Do whatever it takes to save Gaia. Nah, screw that. We're gonna do whatever it takes to save her. Not gonna do what he says. Get out of here. Agreed. There's no telling what kind of danger she's in, but wherever she is, I know she's giving her all. Even though we're apart, we'll fight as one. Together, we'll bring an end to Metron's wicked schemes. Looks like Metron's grasp on Eden is loosened somewhat. Perhaps you'll allow me to send you to the battlefield. Hell yeah, let's go. Once you get there, don't let your guard down. While this may be a reenactment of a moment in history, the threat you face is very real. Whatever happens, you must make it through this. Guy's counting on us. Damn right. Got this, dude. Don't you worry. I'm gonna kick some booty. Eden's promised Litany. I'm assuming that we have to fight like a reenactment of the Shadow. What the hell is called the Shadow thing? The thing that the OG Warriors of Darkness had to fight.
So this all took place 100 years ago. What does it have to do with Gaia?
What I'm thinking is this is Gaia. Ravening Anti-Hero, the Shadowkeeper. Shadowkeeper, that was the name of it. I'm assuming that the Shadowkeeper was somehow reincarnated to be... Gaia? Alright, let's try this out. New layout. Okay, so far I really like this. I do want to move their buffs over though. So that's one thing I want to do after this, is move the buffs over and down more. That's not our forward. Oh, that is not your forward. Oh, you moved. Okay, I didn't even notice that moved. Oopsies. That's a vulnerability stack. Okay. One more fire 4, and then still some despair. Another fire 4. Oh, move first. We're on the end of that attack. I just like instinctively looked up to see what if I had lightning on him still. Captain Prez revealed true form. Be able to see it. Let's go, nerd. Spawn Shadow. Yeah, well, I can't target them. I don't know what they're doing though. Except trying to like confuse us. I was not paying attention to like what was a good spot to go to. It's on me. I just kind of followed them. I'm so much more focused on like checking my like keep an eye on this. I might move this up here. Like where it's still lower, but like not with everything else going on. Assuming we gotta go to these sides. Assuming. Yep. Right, down 72%, not doing too bad. One more fire 4. I don't think I have enough time to trust getting despair out. Or smash, what's this do? Leyline's time. It's like trying to train my eyes to like go up to go here instead of just instinctively going up top. That's why I think it might be easier to have it like lower than where it was, but like right here. I think this would be like a good spot for it. Let's see it. Got it, nice. slash. We're good over here for a second. I want to get away from... Oh, wait, this is left and right. It's like a being of pure darkness. It's honestly really hard to tell which side is which sometimes. Back up. I'm not gonna attack it, so I have that invulnerability stat. Right? Well, I'm not invulnerabilities. I have that 5-second invulnerability, I should say. Alright, 49%. Just want to go where everybody else is. Just because I don't 100% know how to keep an eye on these guys. So, like, which one's which. That's gonna go. I always forget what that's called. I'm very bad with attack names and like ability names and stuff. Oh, I didn't have enough time to move from that. Oof. Another phone stack. Nasty. I'll refresh Thunder in a second and get fire going first. Got ley lines, but I want to like save those for after whatever this is. I'm not gonna go get another attack off. I should have just changed it. Forward. We are on the forward side. That is, yep, that's pure death. Okay. Oof. That weakness sucks. Alright, we're down 28% though. It's not bad. It's always rough going in a fight for like the first time. Because you definitely... At least from my perspective, it's like... You're trying to learn to fight as you go, but not like messing things up for everybody. Because I always hate dying. Like, it's definitely what we Black Mages do often, but... God damn it. Yeah, I need to move this up top. There's way too much going on here. So this is... It's gonna go like right here. Because there's just so much going on. I can't even tell when it's like targeting something, because there's just too much. I thought it'd be easier to pay attention down there, because... like everything would be in the same area, but it's like just stuff is overlapping each other way too much. It's like I didn't even know it was casting that. Granted, part of that is me paying attention, but I think that's also where like my casting is. This makes this look weird. I don't know. I'll go on stuff either way. Barrage of ley lines going. I dude got rid of my ley lines. I'm not moving. I'm staying on my ley lines, dude. It's my ley lines, no one else's. You spawn your silly shadows. We'll wipe them out. And by we, I mean I will follow where everybody else goes, because they still haven't figured out how to tell which one is safe. Made it just in time. Not for that, though. Okay. Golden. 7%. We got this. And I got some instant pass ready to go. This last little barrage of dupes. Damn it. I thought we were facing the right way. I thought we were facing the right way. I'm like, oh, it's facing that way, so forward attack would go, you know, forward. But I don't know, I guess he like flipped around or something. Who knows? It's dead. That's all that matters. That was a confusing bit. Trans returned Gaia to us, but I have a feeling this isn't over yet. Oh, Gaia's just like here chilling. Okay. I'm just kind of like appeared back. I was like, wait, when did she get back here? I guess I just like, had her appear out here? That's weird. The warriors of like the Shadowkeeper. I've seen this all before. You were old. Or at least your soul is old. Yes, you and I joined our power as one to create the Shadowkeeper. We bore witness to its battle with the Warriors of Light. Our power? So I was there and I wasn't alone. No, Gaia, it's not true. It can't be. How can you have been there 100 years ago? Look deep inside. You know it was real. Cast aside those worthless memories and embrace who you truly are. This guy's a dick. I hate him. Worthless. Yo, that's right, Gaia. Now I see. This is why you've been tampering with my memories ever since I was a child. Just so, and now I possess the means to purge them entirely. Your rebirth will finally be complete. You have no right to deny me a life, to rob me of what I hold most precious. My memories may seem worthless to you, but not to me. I will never be yours. My place is here, in this world, in this life, in this moment. Wherever my friends are, that's where I belong. Then you would turn your back on our glorious past, on the lives we once lived. Any past I may have shared with you is long gone. I live in the here and now, striving to build a better future. And I'll be damned if I let you take that away from me. Damn right. Oh, she's about to kick his ass. I love it. To be reunited at long last, only to be shunned. Would that I had died with you, to be reborn. Even without knowledge of your past, we may yet forge a future together. I'm sick of your riddles. Speak plainly or not at all. You and I fought the Warriors of Light as one, joined in both body and soul. When Umbra struck his final blow, the light tore through the bonds that held us. Though you perished, I was condemned to a far worse fate. My flesh became my prison, and I was cursed to remain here, an abomination, while you lived on with others at your side. I will suffer it no more. You belong to me. I cannot wait to kill him. I, too, was once held against my will, robbed of my freedom. To be trapped and alone for 100 years, I can't begin to imagine the pain you must have felt. But that doesn't give you the right to deny Gaia a chance at happiness. Facts. We once knew happiness, true happiness, until fate conspired to tear us apart. I will never let that happen again. We shall be joined as one. My memories yours, together for all eternity. Bro, you're being a bit creepy. You gotta chill. Yeah. Excuse you. The darkness, it's rising within me. Like, powering her up? Oh. So she does have an Hessian mask. That mark. But, like, was she a separate Hessian, or, like, just a part of Metron that, like, separated? Or did they do that fusion thing like the other ones did on that, Heavensward? Was it Heavensward dungeon? One of those. What is this? Why am I... Hold on, Gaia. Whatever it is, you mustn't give in. Who are you? Oh, no. Yes, yes. Now nothing will keep you from me. I am yours, and you are mine. I cannot wait to kill him. Perlite. Oh, okay, so they were fused together like that. Shit. It's another Ashian Prime dealio. We are one, we remember. So it's true, Gaia really is a reincarnated Ashian. The girl you once knew is no more. The Ashian who held the seat of Logriff is all that remains. Gaia is her true name. That's what we called her, bro. Oh, shit. Oh, Logriff, how long has it been? How long have I dreamed of this day? Oh, so she was just separate. Okay. Is that you, Mitron? Forgive me, I didn't recognize you. In my defense, my memories have only recently been restored. My mind is still a little hazy. Hardly surprising. No matter how many times we are reborn, it is disorientating to have everything change around you. Even so, I immediately recognize your resplendent soul, and I cling to the hope that one day you will likewise remember mine. You always were a forgetful one. I could never forget you, try as I might. But tell me, what do you know of my past? I admit my memory may need refreshing. So is this going on, like, right now, or is this the past? We served together as members of the Convocation of 14, dedicated to the summoning of Lord Zodiac. Although the task assigned to you eventually fell to Elidibus. Yes, I remember. Amidst the chaos and despair, you never left my side. My loyal protector. But in the end, it was in vain. I was powerless to prevent Heidelin from tearing our world asunder. So I heard from Emmett Selk. We labor to make our world whole again. That's why I restored my memory, so that I can play my part. Our part. Alone we struggle, but by joining your power with mine, we may yet succeed. My power? You always were one for flattery. Oh, I assure you, I am quite sincere. It would be my honor to serve the cause alongside you, and I shan't take no for an answer. Shan't. The honor is mine, for as much as I chide and tease you, you are everything to me, my inspiration. When I'm with you, I fear nothing. Promise me that we'll never be parted again. I promise. Even should fate conspire to separate us, I will reach out to you, wherever you may be. And I will come running. Aw. So they, like, love each other? Or, like, what's up with that? I'm assuming. Still sucks, though, because Gaia was chill. But now she's like, that. We were destined to find each other, to awaken our buried past and be born anew. Though our brethren employ crystals to return sundered souls to their office, without them, such a feat was beyond my reach. But by coming one in mind and body, my memories are yours. At last you have awoken. Now, the time has come to restore our world to the utopia it once was. Let Gaia go. Yeah, we're gonna kill you, dude. You are not worthy to speak that name. I hate this guy so much. If you must call her anything, use the name chosen by her parents, if you even know what that is. No, to me her name is Gaia. And nothing you say about her makes any difference to me. I don't care if she's an Ashian, she's my friend. Aw. Told you, Biffles. Was your friend. Never again will she answer to your cries. Yeah, we're not gonna give up on her. Your wicked schemes have gone far enough. Oh wait, that's Reen talking, not the creepy voice. Your wicked schemes have gone on far enough. We're taking Gaia back. I like his little wing things. Accursed servants of light, you will not tear us apart again. What powers does this dude have? What is this visions in my mind summoning? What are you trying to summon there, bro? What you doing? All your hopes and fears turned against you. There is no escape from your past. I'm guessing he's something along those lines is going to be like the final boss. But who are we fighting next? Who's he trying to get us to summon?